Dobrodošli na Plenum Grid, ja sam Semir Sejfović i večeras razgovaramo sa advokatom Stanleyem Cohenom koji je vrlo poznat u međunarodnim krugovima, jedan od advokata koji je branio dosta kontraverzne ljude na međunarodnim sudovima, pa trenutno govori u studiju sa nama u Sarajevu za Plenum Grid. Mr. Stanley Cohen, thank you very much for joining us here in Sarajevo in Bosnia and Herzegovina. For those who have followed a lot of your work throughout the years, we've known you to be a lawyer who has represented, to say, those who nobody wanted to represent. Going back to your career and the people that you've represented and the political situation that the world finds itself in. We've lived, at least my generation, through a narrative of terrorists, allies, villains. In your perspective of geopolitics today in the world, who are the terrorists and why is it so easy to label people terrorists or allies, whether that be in a Western perspective or an Eastern perspective for political gains?
Well, the problem is historically, and there's nothing contemporaneous or sui generis or new about it, is the difference between terrorist and freedom fighter historically, unfortunately, has been just who wins. Those who win get to end up for whatever win means, because, for example, in the case of what's been going on with Israeli genocide for 100 years, even though, quote unquote, the Israeli state has been carved out of Palestine, and even though there are people that would say in the classic sense they have won and thus they've become the freedom fighters and the people that was just the terrorists, in general, international law has come down over, it's interesting. Much of the international law evolved out of the United States Civil War, where the International Red Cross was involved with caring for both so-called Union and Confederate soldiers that had been injured, that had been wounded. And out of that came this humanitarian law that said you could not interfere with or attack or injure caregivers, nurses, physicians, and people that were wounded, were injured, whether they be in the Confederacy or whether they be in the Union Army. They could be taken prisoner, but they couldn't be harmed additionally. So from that body of law, because the U.S. Civil War, which we conveniently forget, was one of the most vicious and brutal and deadly, internal wars in history. There were almost 700,000 Americans from the United States who lost their lives. And, when you're talking about, there were maybe 30 million people at that time, you're talking about 1 out of every 30 or 1 out of every 40 people lost their lives. But from that developed this body of law, humanitarian law. Eventually it evolved and kept growing into the Convention Against Genocide, Crimes Against Humanity, and it has evolved over time. And unfortunately, what is all too often proven to be the case is the winner gets to judge the standards to be applied, who's to be punished, how and why. And, the paradox of that is, for example, the Nuremberg tribunals, in which the West and variations of the West held Nazis and their supporters accountable. And there also involved Japanese tribunals in the Nuremberg Tribunal, were done to protect people that were slaughtered, largely civilians, by Hitler, and to some lesser extent, in a different way, Japan, which included Jews, which included Russians, which included Christians, gypsies, communists, a whole host of people. That here we are 80 years later, where to a large degree the people that were most disproportionately victimized and defended at the Nuremberg tribunals have become those that have perpetrated the greatest harm and injury 80 years later against other victims. So to get back to your original question, unfortunately, today and for quite a while, the difference between terrorist and freedom fighter is who wins. I think most of the world that has a conscience, that has open eyes, that has a heart, that is looking with integrity and honesty at what's, for example, been going on in Palestine, clearly see that the terrorists are Israel and the supporters of Israel. And the victims are Palestinians. And also there's been Lebanese victims, and there have been Syrian victims, and there's been victims in Yemen. Israel has served very much as a surrogate for Western colonial projects and powers. You now have the Abraham Accords. You know, just interesting. This morning I read how Israel and Morocco had just signed a new um, defense agreement, a defense pact. And so I jokingly happened to say to someone, and I put it on Twitter, that I wonder if that means that Israel's finally going back to its original home, which was Uganda. Because when the Zionists in the 1880s or 90s were deciding which land they were going back to, which was their home, they were torn between Uganda and Africa and Palestine and the Middle East. So, you know, it's a tragedy, the question, because um, the largest protectorate of international law was supposed to be the United Nations. It was supposed to be the vehicle, the means, the conduit by which international law, humanity, dignity, ethics, justice would prevail. But yet, from the first day, it was designed to keep 5 permanent members on the Security Council in order to give 5 individual states, then the most powerful states in the world, and pretty much so today, in and of themselves, the singular power, ability, authority to veto any resolution which could have consequence. So while you have a General Assembly, which in theory has the ability on its own to impose sanctions against violators of its general rule, ultimately the United Nations, which was designed in theory to put together a body, a collective body to protect international law, international norms, and to ensure that the little person had no less power than the big person, meaning the state, that the less powerful had no less legal power or standing than the more powerful. It was by design paternalistic, it was supremacist, it was rooted largely in white um, uh, Western power and authority, and remains that way today. Um, an example, let me just continue, just a variation was the most recent vote by the Security Council over this horrible so-called ceasefire agreement in Palestine. You had both, you know, Russia and China abstained, and publicly they have taken positions. And you know, China just said they're going to give, you know, Palestine $100 million, which is nothing. That's not even food for a day. And say they support it, and now they apparently are going to sign on to the South African action in the ICJ, which is an extension of the United Nations. But when they had the ability, the power, the authority to really uh, strike a chord for human rights and justice, as did Russia, by vetoing that horrible, enforced new level of occupation in Palestine, they both abstained. So ultimately, getting back to your original question, who's the terrorist and who's the freedom fighter? Tragically, all these years later, 80 years after the establishment of the United Nations, it comes down to the power equation of who's calling the shots. And you have all these collateral agreements, these side deals, these compacts, these treaties. Again, this recent agreement today between Morocco and Israel over the last few days. You know, Morocco signed on to the Abraham Accords 5 years ago. UAE, Bahrain, KSA has been negotiating around it. Another example of where regional groups are making moves to earn points with groups from outside the region.
When you observe the Palestine case since the establishment of the UN and the apartheid, which is obviously happening since, let's say, the 1930s, yeah, the plans had been created even before 1948. From your perspective, representing many members from Hamas, Hezbollah, the IRA, Nelson Mandela, who himself was labeled a terrorist in his time, how do you see the world moving forward beyond this? And what was your personal relationship and engagement with these people, sitting down and working with them, defending them? Were these people really such violent maniacs as they are being presented to the media and to the public?
Well, the violent maniacs are traditionally the European colonial projects. I was born in the United States. My partner is a Mohawk woman of many, many years. Um, the United States was stolen from. I could step back even further and go back to what Europe did, what France did, what England did in Latin America, where there's debate: did they slaughter 10 million indigenous people communities or 60 million?
It's about numbers, yeah.
Yeah, it's about numbers, but the reality of it is that when you look back, the global South, which is now for the first time beginning to express itself, manifest itself, going through a revolutionary stage, um, you've had European colonial projects. The prime European colonial projects, of course, have been, Europe. In Europe, have been the UK, England, France, Spain at one point, Germany. You can go right down the list, and when you take a look at who has unleashed mayhem against indigenous communities, it's been European colonial projects. It's funny. It's nations, it's states that only with members that crawled out of the cave, 500 years ago, seeking to impose their will, their way, their violence upon communities that have been in their community for tens of thousands of years. Um, you know, my position has always been working. I mean, before in my last life as a human being, I was a social worker. Um, and I ran I was a Vista volunteer, which is the domestic counterpart of the Peace Corps. Excuse me. I was an anti-war activist before that and an organizer involved in trade union organizing. I was a social worker who ran a drug program for largely young women and men of color, many of whom were homeless. And then I went on to go to law school. I was almost 30 when I became an attorney. It's 40 plus years ago. My position has always been that it's good to be rooted to a flag, an anthem, an oath, because it gives you some historical context to work with and around. But I have never felt confined or controlled or dictated to on the basis of oath or anthem or flag or even faith. That we are all one member of one world, and we have to deal with integrity and principle and purpose and try to be a member of the broader community. And as the global north is going into retirement homes, and as the global south is encouraging more power and more independence and more self-determination, the next generation that's here now and coming is going to be dealing with a very different world. So I've always taken the position since my earliest days, and I come from a family that my great grandmother, and it depends upon your perspective, whether it be Lithuania, Latvia, or Russia. My great grandmother was an anti-Zionist Jew. Whose two sons, my grandfather and his brother, were Narodniks. And though there's this myth that Narodniks were well-to-do, they weren't. My grandfather and my great uncle weren't well-to-do. And they'd been victims of pogroms from the Tsar, but they were both Narodniks and they fought against the Tsar, and they were anti-Zionist. And the Tsar was going to execute the both of them. There was a bounty out for them. So my great-grandmother put them both on a boat and sent them to Africa. And one of the brothers went to what was then Rhodesia, and one went to South Africa. And the one that went to Rhodesia eventually came to the United States, and that's where our chapter began. The other one remained in South Africa and was also anti-Zionist. My father, who grew up as a Zionist, and later clearly rejected it and rebelled against it and was not supportive of Israel, spoke fluent Yiddish and German, and fought in World War II and helped to liberate concentration camps and was seriously injured in battles. So I grew up in a political environment. My mother, who also grew up as a young pro-Zionist, a young girl, also reached the point of abhorring what Zionists had become, what had happened with Israel. So I grew up in a household that reinforced in me the necessity not to wave flags or to chant or to sing pledges. And that made me a good person, a whole person, a righteous person, but to look at the community, the world in a bigger picture. And I always have. So the evolution for me as a 16-year-old anti-war activist against Vietnam, who was arrested a couple of times and battered and beaten and suspected by the FBI of being involved in certain crimes a lifetime ago. Went from there into community organizing and social work, went to the Legal Aid Society in New York City for 5 years in the South Bronx, where I handled a number of very high-profile cases. And then from there, I went into private practice, a de facto partner with the late, great, famous Lynn Stewart. And for me, it was a natural evolution to go from the difference between representing young Black or brown women or men, teenagers in the South Bronx who were being arrested and prosecuted and penalized and imprisoned and their families destroyed because of their race, because of their class, because of their developing politics, or Palestinians, or the IRA, or alleged members of Hezbollah, or Shining Path. I could go on and on and on. I assume you know, I represented many in the Albanian and Bosnian community in the United States for a long time. So for me, it was a natural progression. I have always stood with the oppressed. I have always stood with those people, whether as a social worker, an organizer, a legal aid attorney, a private attorney. I stand with those people. Most people are prosecuted because of politics. Now, people say, really? Well, politics, implicit in politics is race and class and faith and belief. So you don't have to be, the leader of Hamas, or you don't have to be the leader of the ANC, or you don't have to be, Joe Doherty in the IRA to be prosecuted for your politics when you're a young Black or brown, poor or queer on the street. I mean, that's a political prosecution. The vast majority of people in the United States, in particular, have been prosecuted on the basis of politics, meaning their race, their class, their communities, their disadvantage. We see now more than ever again where you've got, the white supremacist Christian Judeo, but more Christian movement in the United States, the evangelical movement, targeting young women and men of color. It's interesting that when you begin to talk about young women and men of color in the United States, you're talking about immigrants. But still, the rates of arrest, of prosecution, of violence that are perpetrated by police forces every day against age-old Black and brown communities have nothing to do with who's an immigrant and who's not. It's just blowing whistles by the right in this country. So getting back again to your original question, I don't adhere to a rigid structure that says I must do certain things and not do certain things because I have a particular flag or a particular faith or a particular skin tone or a particular oath. The United States is a country that was built on genocide, that was stolen from genocide, built on slavery and women as chattel. And we are regressing now in so many respects because of the emergence of the far right again, obtaining power because of, as you know, I call him the moron in the White House, surrounded by people that are idiots, that have not an ounce of integrity, not an ounce of principle, not an ounce of compassion, concern, or care for anyone but their own class and their own selves. We're seeing this regression, which who knows how many years or generations it may take to step back. So I've always fought with, side by side, whether it's on the streets or in the courtrooms, whether it's state court, federal court, or international court. As you know, I've done a lot of international law cases as well. Um, I stand with the oppressed. It's what comes from me and my family and my history and my tradition. And till my dying breath, I will continue to do it.
How much do you think the mainstream media is actually aware of the threat of Zionism for people who have reported from Israel itself? There's nothing really hidden in Israeli media or in Israeli public conferences. Ben Gvir speaks openly about, demolishing the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Smotrich is speaking openly about the torture of Palestinians. How much of a threat is Zionism really, and how much does the mainstream understand the threat of Zionism?
Well, I think there's, in the short term, the influence of Zionist politics in the United States and the West is very damning and dangerous, because it has insinuated itself into, and I'm not talking about Jews, because you've got the evangelical Zionists,
Yes.
you've got the right wing, who hate Jews but love the power equation and so align themselves with it. It's a problem. I mean, the paradox, it's so interesting. What was MSNBC, that's now MS News or Now, whatever it's called. The other day I woke up, I went out, I had a cup of coffee, and that TV station was on, and an ad came on their station that was admittedly made by a PR firm from Israel. And it was the most outrageous schlock of lies, of nonsense, of distortion. So it just insulted the body politic. It made Fox News look progressive. So I looked at that. So to the degree that, Israel has made a conscious decision that it is in trouble internationally, and I'll get to your second point, and it is, it stepped out of the closet. So between AIPAC and the ADL, between Israeli money, between the Adelsons, between Zionist groups in the United States, they are in essence pushing and fighting to maintain the status quo ante, to maintain this illusion of justice, of humanity, which increasingly the world knows is nonsense. But the real problem that Zionism has worldwide, forget about the UK. The UK is so distorted right now. Prosecuting people for holding banners, putting them in prison, people starving themselves to death out of principle because they've been arrested because they're chanting peace and justice. There's a generation of young Jews in the United States that upwards of 60 to 70% are opposed to Israel. Upwards of 40 to 50% are accusing Israel of correctly so, of engaging in genocide. So the Israeli narrative, the Zionist narrative, is suffering in the United States. And what makes it so important to Israel to try to steal it back and maintain it is the United States has the second largest percentage of Jews in the world. The metropolitan area of New York City alone, next to Tel Aviv, has the largest Jewish community in the world. And increasingly among a young generation of Jews, they are increasingly anti-Zionist. For years I have talked to, worked with, spoken to, and try to inspire and empower young Jews, because as a young Jew a lifetime ago, I knew what it was to go to Hebrew school, to have a bar mitzvah, to grow up in an Orthodox family, and to be inculcated in dogma, in rhetoric. Some of it was painful and true, but increasingly it became obvious that this was a European colonial project that had stretched its arms into North America. So I've worked with young Jewish communities for a long, when I say communities, young Jewish women and men, a lot of whom, for example, in Columbia University, where I just spent 18 months doing a lot of work around people that have been arrested or were expelled from the university, were young Jews, anti-Zionist, recognized Israeli genocide, saw that the Israeli state was one built on myth and violence and death and destruction. So this is the problem that Zionism has. So the Adelsons could put all the money, the Adelsons and their ilk can put all their money. Greenblatt can get on TV and rant and rave all day long. We can hear anti-Semitism. When I say you're right, screaming, singing death to Arabs is anti-Semitic. Talking about genocide is not against the European colonial project. There's nothing to do with Semitism. So you've got this tension between Israel, which has come out of the closet increasingly, And you've got the lunacy of Netanyahu and his inner circle and the far right crazies, be they so-called settlers or not, who have decided this is an all or nothing. So we will do anything and everything we can to maintain. We don't care about the magic anymore. We don't care about the lies anymore. We don't care about the shade anymore. We're going to come out. We're going to go for broke. We're going to unleash as much death and destruction as we possibly can, because the hope is at the end of the day, it'll buy us another 2 generations or 3 generations. And by then, the Abraham Accords will be, 60 nations. So you've got that. But then you have a generation of young women and men, including Jews and Muslims. When Israel loses, they can reach out all they want to evangelical Zionists. They can reach out all they want to compromised Muslims. They could reach out all they want to some communities of color, congressional representatives, to say, we support Israel, we support Judaism, we support Zionism, as if they're all merged together when they're not. They're distinctly different. But the reality of it is Israel is facing a dramatic and tremendous and a well-earned loss of support among a generation of young Jews. And the nation state cannot survive without that next generation. And when you talk about 30%, 40%, 50%, 60% who are standing up and coming out and breaking from the inculcation into this myth of Israel, this myth of Zionism, that's a risk to the status quo of the nation state. I'm not saying that the nation state in my life is going to come tumbling down, but I have little doubt that it is, especially with the global South growing in strength, especially with more and more even European leaders unable, unwilling, incapable of standing by in silence, that's going to change dramatically.
The reason I asked you that, you know yourself that Sarajevo has had quite a history of being a helping hand to the Jewish community here during World War II. And now when we see what's unfolding with the genocide in Gaza, you've touched on it briefly, but not all Muslim leaders are actual Muslim leaders. And there seems to be a wrong perception among Muslims themselves that these are the representatives of their people, whether that be Saudi Arabia, the Emirates, and going on. What is the reason that the Arab states have reached, so to say, rock bottom in terms of their capacity of fighting Zionism in terms of foreign policy?
Well, I've often said, at the same time, the West has desired to Middle East up their look, their architecture, their drama, their theater, their dance, their policies. The Gulf in particular wants to look like Manhattan. So we have this contradiction where the traditional, where Lawrence of Arabia has now become Muhammad of Brooklyn to some degree in some places.
Yeah.
So you've got this disconnect going on. But again, I'm counting on young women and men. I'm counting on those, you've got Ben Salman that is just, he's so desperate to sign on to the Abraham Accords. I mean, I was in New York at a time when he was meeting with Zionist funders, and someone raised a question about Palestine, and he said to the media, and it's recorded, Palestinians need to shut up. You've got, the interesting thing is there is this largely Western group called 50 over 50, which is a group that supports women movements and women empowerment and self-determination and equality of justice, but yet they hold their conference every year at the UAE in Dubai. So I say to them, do you, I've said this, I said, do you record or is it live streamed into the political prisons where women are there because they're women?
Yeah.
So you've got this tension between the Middle East and North Africa, and to some degree other parts of the global South, which still have the vestige of colonial and neo-colonial power, influence, economic development, and projects. But yet you have increasing numbers of young women, young men who aren't rejecting Islam, are not rejecting their history, their culture, and tradition, but are rejecting the sale of their history, tradition, and culture to the West. And that's what you see, for example. And it's 5 years ago, 8 years ago, the UAE was very public. I mean, look at El-Sisi in Egypt.
Yeah.
You can talk about pyramids all day long. People forget 10, 12 years ago, the massacres. People are still in prison, rotting in prison, Marcy dying in prison. So you have this generation that is still hanging on in the Gulf. And, the paradox of this is you've got movements in the region that want to speak about self-determination, that want to speak about independence, that want to speak about their own ability based upon their skill set, their politics, their focus, their self-determination. But yet you've got royal families still floating around, where a young woman, a young man, they grow, now they're 30, now they're 40, they're perpetrating. I mean, what you see going in Iran right now is, and it's really conflicting. I mean, this morning I said, I've never seen so many self-identified Iranians whose last name is Schwartz. I mean, you've got this call to return an ugly family by some people, a family that was owned lock, stock, and barrel by Western colonial powers, a family that had secret police, that murdered, that tortured, that executed, that was for sale, that had, trafficking rings throughout the region, where there are some who are demanding their return. And I'm not reducing what's going on in Iran, and I'm not going to engage in a big discussion about it, although I've represented Iranian leaders and players and political activists for many years and been to Iran, not for a while. But I think Iran sums up again, let us not confuse what is going on in Iran is not a demand to become Manhattan. But yet Manhattan is demanding that Iran become Manhattan. We have this tension between this rebirth and revitalization of what was. And that's why a few moments ago I said, when UAE is desperate to look like Park Avenue, at the same time that Park Avenue is desperate to learn how to cook Middle Eastern meals. So there's this contradiction. And then you've got the global South, which is increasingly stretching its muscles, its arms, and expanding. These are interesting times, and they are clearly, there are crossroads, as you well know, in history where you look back and you say, what happened? I mean, when you take a look at what happened, let me just deal with the United States for a minute, although it's true in other parts in Europe also. The 60s was a backlash, a rebellion against, the reactionary, revisionist, and the controlling politics of the 50s. And the 50s came out of World War II. So you had generations that moved on and moved up. So we're at a crossroad now. People like to argue that Israel controls the United States, which I think is a myth and silly. I don't mean to be disrespectful to anyone. I mean, Israel has certainly spent billions of dollars. They get money from the United States, and they turn around and use that same money to buy positions of power in the United States.
Which is an economy of lobbyists, yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely. Israel has been a proxy for the United States in the region since day one. I've looked for, I had at one point, I looked the other day and I couldn't find it. I had an old book in my mountain of books here, which was written by someone who had recorded an interview with Harry Truman at the time. Truman apparently initially was opposed to Israel, the state of Israel coming out of the United Nations. And he got a lot of lobbying and leverage. And then eventually Truman said, quote unquote, I'm going to vote to support, we need to support Israel because the Jews have money and the Jews vote and Palestinians don't. The notion that who are the Palestinians? So these are interesting, conflicting times. What we see happening in the United States in particular, what Trump has done in Venezuela, what Trump is about to do in Cuba, what Trump has done in Syria, what Trump has done in other parts, and we'll see how, I want to see what NATO is going to do when Trump beats himself on the chest and says, I own Greenland. Let's see what NATO does there. The treaty going to be triggered that NATO states are going to be landing in Greenland to defend NATO from an imperial design of the United States? Is Article 5 going to be ratcheted up?
Yeah.
So these are interesting times. I mean, you come from an area that is extraordinarily that's been explosive. What was Yugoslavia? And, I'm not going to get in what was. The reality and where you're at now in terms, and, I've represented many people from different movements in your community over the years.
Yes.
Um, these are interesting times. And I'm all at once, and people say to me, you sound optimistic. And I am. And I feel optimism because I see, as in my generation in the 60s and the 70s, I see a generation of young women and men across the globe who are playing active roles in their lives, in their communities, in their nations, in their future, in their world, that are risking all to step up, to speak out, to play an active role in reshaping a very ugly period and a very ugly time. But on the other hand, what that triggers is the kind of reaction from colonial powers, from the West in particular, and also through their proxies, both in parts of Africa and obviously in the Middle East.
Going back just quickly to Gaza and the Palestinian question, you've touched on it a bit briefly at the beginning, but what is the end game here for Gaza, for the Palestinians living in Gaza, with this peace ceasefire, so to say, let's call it a ceasefire, where still on a daily basis, according to Palestinian authorities, there's approximately 100 people are killed daily, despite this cease agreement, or whether they're wounded or killed, it's within that ballpark. Where do you see Gaza's future? Where do you see the future of international law and Geneva Conventions based on the events in Gaza in the past 2 years?
The reality of it is Israel's thrilled with Gaza the way it is right now. And every day, the more and more of the West Bank is terrorized, traumatized, stolen, people disappeared, homes destroyed, farms destroyed, animals killed, groves destroyed, and the world is largely silent because they go, oh, well, it's not like it was a year ago in Gaza. Israel has absolutely no problem with Gaza laying in ruins, with being another one of the colonial refugee camps, massive refugee camps, with all of its problems. And I've been to Gaza many times, not for quite a while because of the banning orders of both Israel and then Egypt. But despite what was very much an outdoor concentration camp, despite the embargo, despite problems with health, despite problems with food, despite problems with water, with electricity, with medication, despite all of that, you had a level of self-determination. You had schools, you had universities, you had hospitals, you had healthcare facilities, you had residential buildings, you had communities that were developing. It's all gone. And from Israel and the West's perspective, they could talk all they want about how they're going to do X and they're going to do Y. But it's obvious, when you talk about other refugee communities, other refugee states, other refugee camps, they become very explosive in discussion, in vision, in debate, and then there's silence. Israel's theory is we've done what we wanted to do. We've leveled Gaza. We've killed 300,000 or 400,000 people. We've destroyed 1 or 2 generations. And the West can talk all it's want, as can the Arab states, as can the United Nations, not all Arab states, but most of them, about the need to revitalize and rebuild. You're talking about generations of rebuilding. So you've got that problem where the real pressure is going to be to hold them accountable. Now, there's 2 different versions of accountability. There is the accountability of the world, which largely sat back in silence while Israel unleashed unprecedented genocide. I mean, Israel's been involved in genocide for 100 years, even before Israel, with the Irgun, the Stern Gang, the Haganah, the Palmach, the European colonial project of terrorists that came and slaughtered Palestinians and slaughtered the British and blew up and engaged in bombings and hotel bombings and letter campaign, mail bomb campaigns. So you've got the tension between, this is a break road period. This is not about getting just more food. It's not about getting more water. It's not about getting more electricity. It's not about just rebuilding to recreate in 30 years or 40 years where they were then, with just more refugee camps. That's what the Israeli goal is in theory. You then come down to, when you talk about international law, you know, I'm waiting to see what additional steps the ICC takes, because the reality of it is, even though Netanyahu is not under arrest, even though warrants have not been executed except for death warrants, which Israel murdered people that were targeted by the ICC as well, including Ismail Haniyeh. I mean, the reality of it is, there have been a finding. The ICJ, I've never been a big fan of the ICJ. The ICJ has no power of enforcement. When they come up with a United Nations tribunal, as what happened with Serbia and Bosnia, that's the next step under the ICJ. The ICJ issued a proclamation 20 years ago, 25 years ago, that the walls are not, under international law, the walls of segregation aren't legal. Well, so what?
They're still
Nothing
there.
changed. Yeah. And they talked about the occupation and the theft of more land was illegal. So what? Nothing changed. Now, the difference with the ICC, and that's one of the reasons why Trump and Netanyahu are doing all the pressure they can to try to isolate and freeze them, is there have now been findings under international law that Israel has been, under the ICJ, palpably guilty of genocide, under the ICC, war crimes, crimes against humanity, ethnic cleansing, and variations of genocide, which now means those states, those private actors, those tax-exempt organizations that continue to provide money to Israel, to Netanyahu, to the so-called settlers, to the West Bank, are technically exposing themselves to conspiracy after the fact. They could have said before, we didn't know. You know, this is Israel, quote unquote, defending themselves. Well, now you've got multiple international bodies, the ICJ, the ICC, the United Nations, a half dozen organizations saying no. War crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, ethnic cleansing, illegal occupation, people are on notice. So the Jared Kushners of the world that have these private tax-exempt organizations, the Adelsteins and other people that send money to the West Bank, that send money to Israel, they're on notice now that they are supporting what has been recognized as a colorable claim. In other words, if I've got friends of mine who are, you know, purportedly involved in drug smuggling, let's say, and all of a sudden they get, and I lend them money and I support them and I help them, and all of a sudden they get indicted for drug smuggling or gun running or some offense, and I continue to give them money and I continue to fund them and I continue to support them. In theory, I'm responsible for conspiracy after the fact. Now that's using it on a state level. On an international level, there are states and private entities and political leaders and persons that are on notice of war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide. And in theory, I've got colleagues of mine that called me who represent some of these groups and asked for my opinion. And I know for a fact some of these attorneys have said to some of these groups, you can't keep doing it. You're exposing yourself. Who knows where this is going to go? Now, I'm not naive. We're not going to wave a magic wand and all's going to be good. There is massive death and destruction continuing on a daily basis. You've got the West, due to propaganda and due to their own self-interest and due to corruption, and that includes the United States, that includes the UK, I can go down the list, that continue to support Israel, that say, well, we're going to help support, we're going to provide some money. Meanwhile, there's still 5,000 trucks that are locked out of Rafah. El Sisi's got them locked out. He can easily just push them in, but won't. He just signed a, multi-billion-dollar oil deal with Israel. Now, this is one of the most powerful Arab states in the region. So you've got the two separate issues. You've got the tension to save lives, to facilitate health, growth, development, not just in Gaza, but mostly in Gaza, but the West Bank as well, versus the desire to expel people, to ethnically cleanse people, to push out more people, to turn it into co-ops and condos on the riverfront. And then you've got the tension worldwide of a younger generation who says no to that and is willing to take to the streets and become involved in resistance. Your original question was, what does the future hold? And I have always maintained, while, I obviously have represented some very, I represented Hamas beginning in 1995, the leadership. I've known all the leadership and the founders and the framers, and continue to provide legal advice. My position has always been, it's not up to me and it's not up to anyone who's not a Palestinian to determine the nature and extent of the resistance on the ground or where the future is going. And, lately I've got some pushback by some people, admittedly Palestinians included, because of my position. I have always said for 30 years, although I've taken a position publicly at odds in terms of the long-term picture with some of my clients, that I don't believe a two-state solution is possible. I do not believe that Israel will ever permit an independent sovereign state that can control its own land, its own air, its own water, what can come in, what can go out. I believe that Israel thinks the two-state solution at best is Bantustans, just another level of permitting some level of self-determination. You've got 130 or 40 states that say we recognize Palestine. What are you doing about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
And I don't believe that the nation state will survive. I've always taken a position publicly that I thought a one-state, quote unquote, solution, for lack of a better word, was the only way to go, where there was no official state religion, where it was one person, one vote, where it might require a system of cantons like in Switzerland for who knows how many generations, where there was no official state religion, language, no benefit. As it is now by law under the nation state of Israel, Judaism is exalted to the exclusion of all other faiths and non-faiths. There are 65 separate laws that benefit only Israeli Jews and not even Israeli Palestinians, and they're not Israeli Arabs, folks. I know you're trying to ethnically cleanse the name. They're still Palestinians. So I don't believe, in terms of the long term, that the nation state can survive or should survive. It is an entity that is based upon violence and death and supremacy and oppression, assassination, murder, and destruction. And I don't believe that it can survive. I think the problem is, as long as it's able to buttress itself up through the Abraham Accords and other Western funders, it becomes more difficult to smash. But it's got to be smashed. It's got to be toppled. And I don't believe that a two-state solution, that Israel as it exists today, will ever permit the two-state solution to be anything other than it was before. What was it, 2 years ago? Israeli snipers on the mounds shooting at 30,000 peaceful demonstrators, thousands wounded, hundreds killed. For what? For demonstrating. Israel able to control what food comes in, what water comes in, what medicine comes in, who could go out where. Palestine had an airport in Gaza. Israel had to destroy it. Egypt controlled Rafah, who could come in, who could go out. So the notion that there could be a second state that would be self-determined, self-determination, that would have the ability to control its own border. Now, there are those folks that say, well, we're going to send in Western troops, Western fighters to protect. So you're going to build in a new generation of occupation? So instead of having Israel say what can come in and what can come out, we're going to have someone from Hungary saying what can come in, what can come out? That's not the essence of state. It's not the essence of international law.
And will they just be further observers of continued crimes being executed in front of their eyes?
Well, the United Nations peacekeeping notion, when you take a look at the history of United Nations peacekeeping forces, ask the numbers of Lebanese women that have been raped, ask the numbers of people in Africa that have been executed by them, the corruption, the kickbacks. And yes, I'm indicting the United Nations. And as we talked about 20 minutes or a half hour ago, the United Nations is what it is. It's not what it was supposed to be. So this notion of adding a new layer of protection when it's just a new layer of control. I mean, what are they talking about? They're talking about the West controlling Germany after World War II? Is that what we're talking about again? Are we talking about um, Trump's vision that he's going to send, he doesn't need to send military forces in uniform to Venezuela. He can send the CIA and operatives in to do the same thing, or he could buy people on the ground to perform the same task. So it's complicated. Israel has absolutely no problem with 1.5 million Palestinians living in tents, dying of disease, dying of starvation, giving up, and then Egypt allowing a certain amount of people leaving out. Israel doesn't care of how it's seen in the world. I mean, it does to some degree, because we talked about before the hundreds of millions of dollars that Israel is selling, is using right now for propaganda, for television shows, for news events, for rhetoric. Yes, they're concerned about that. But the notion of, you said it before, the world has grown comfortable with 50 or 100 Palestinians dying a day. The world has grown comfortable with children drowning in runoff rivers in tent cities. I mean, Gaza, despite all of its problems, all the issues, all the pain and suffering, the Islamic University of Gaza was fabulous. I lectured there at times. You had universities, you had a literacy rate that was among the highest in the world among Palestinians in general, and Gaza in particular. You had businesses, you had life, despite all the problems, but there was some level of self-determination and control. It's gone. And Israel's determination from day one, I got to tell you right now, if whoever the Palestinian resistance movements were that had the captives, if they had released every single captive in 24 hours, nothing would be different. Nothing would be different. Netanyahu made a decision that he would use that as a pretext, that he would use the victimization of Israeli Jews, which he always claims about, even when he was in Poland, his family was in Poland, would use that as a pretext to level Gaza, to destroy every hospital, to destroy every school, every university, every business, every residence, to level it. He made a decision. So this notion of captives, and by the way, I go back to captives again, because what people don't realize is of this, the so-called 250 or 260 or 270 people, whatever it was, probably 60 or 70% of them were either Israeli reservists, were either Israeli security personnel, were Israeli armed settlers. The notion that this was 250 people that were just, sitting in a movie theater and were kidnapped is silly. The vast majority of the Israelis who lost their lives on October 7th were murdered by Israel. They were shot by tanks. They were killed by helicopters. They made a decision, we're going to limit who's going to be removed. And most of the people that were moved were not civilians under international law.
Stanley, I was there on October 10th, right after that. So I'm happy that you make that point for people to understand that in general, the city of Ashkelon, Kibbutz, this region, Sderot, is usually populated by settlers who want to be there and, so to say, defend Israel. Most of the people that were, for example, at this raving party in Kibbutz were shot by the Apache helicopter of Israel. And when we see that, I'm glad you mentioned this point. According to your opinion, had it not been the October 7th attack, would any other attack have triggered the same reaction?
Yeah, I mean, look, there have been 5, 6, 8, I've lost track, attacks by Israel on Gaza. Never as heinous, never as totally self-destructive as this before. But every 2, 3, 4 years, Israel has found an excuse to murder 1,000 people, to murder 2,000 people, to destroy schools, to target hospitals. It's what Israel does. And they have been waiting for the opportunity to unleash, and here the world sat by in silence. And again, I have always taken the position, and it doesn't matter, that civilians should not be the target. I've always taken the position all over the world. But when it comes to Israel, there's a confusion about what is a civilian. 60, 70% of every Israeli between the ages of 18 and 50 are either active duty or reservists. Those are not civilians under international law. The security personnel are not civilians. Armed settlers are not civilians. You talk about the kibbutzim. When I was a young boy growing up, I remember in my Hebrew school, we had pictures on the wall of, these leftist, communist, socialist, Marxist kibbutzim that we claimed were built from the desert, that there was nothing there. And then one day you wake up and you realize that there were 2,000-year-old villages that were leveled and destroyed. So this reference to the kibbutzim on the border of Gaza, they're an occupation force. The ones that would go and picnic and watch phosphorus and cluster bombs dropped on Gaza and cheer, that would eat fried chicken and hummus while Gaza was being leveled in 2014 and 2020 and 2022. The people that autographed bombs that were dropped on daycare centers, this notion of the innocent, of the victimization of an occupation it sells, but it sells only to the ignorant. I've said for years that the numbers of Israelis in the military, in the reserves, in the security forces, the Mossad, the other groups, the so-called security groups that sell this stuff to the West, and then they go, "Did we really sell that?" I mean, how stupid is everyone who believes this? Because they put it out there. It's marketed. It's packaged. It's sold. You've got in the West and the United, you've got AIPAC. I said today, I wondered whether AIPAC is now giving more money to the United States or Iran. I don't know. It remains to be seen. It's part of this false narrative, this creation, this myth. Again, I don't believe in targeting of civilians anywhere at any time. And I have been the first to be critical when civilians are targeted. But whether it's international law or whether it's principle or humanity, you don't justify or retaliate and say, well, for every civilian we lost, we're going to kill 1,000. So look, Netanyahu had been waiting for this opportunity forever. He was given a green light. Biden could have stopped it with one phone call. Trump could have stopped it with one phone call, and it eventually just turned into a new level of genocide, a different level of genocide. When it finally had, now you've got Gaza, the strip, which at one point was X miles wider and longer and deeper, is now barricaded with Israelis. The settlements are going to be coming in soon. And the reality of it is, on the ground, as long as Egypt keeps the borders closed, as long as the Abraham Accords continue to recognize Israel, as long as the United Nations refuses to impose sanctions against Israel, and that includes the General Assembly, there's not going to be a change. It's just out of sight, out of mind. That's what we in the West are very comfortable with.
And my last question to you, based on your experience, I've read a lot about you and the cases you've done. There's been this narrative that, when we get rid of Hamas, this is going to stop, or when we get rid of this leader or that leader. Now we've, got Yahya Sinwar dead, Ismail Haniyeh dead, the killing of Sheikh Yassin back in 2006, the killing of Hassan Nasrallah of Hezbollah in Lebanon. And yet there's still a ongoing military aggression going on by Israel, which is being tolerated, the targeting of its neighboring sovereign countries. Out of all these people that you've met and worked with in terms of your clients, who have been throughout their whole life labeled as terrorists, what are some of the moments that you saw genuine humanity within them as resistance fighters?
Every day. Every single day. The sale, there was this notion of ISIS, of being 18-year-old dropouts from Britain that got on, went to the Middle East, and because they were bored, alienated, having problems, drug problems, and look, the Palestinian resistance is Palestinian. The Lebanese resistance is Lebanese. These are people from the ground, from the community, from their homeland, fighting on behalf of their people, their ground, their homeland, their culture, and their tradition. And you can execute, you can do what you're going to do, but it's not going, these are not Western people that are imported. You know, I jokingly said to a journalist recently, I said, you know, I've never met a guy named Tumarello from Italy that showed up wearing a keffiyeh in Gaza.
Right.
I mean, this notion, most of the original leadership of Hamas, the early leadership, were people that, not most, you know, a percentage were successful business people, some of whom had left Gaza, were in the West, were elsewhere, lawyers, doctors, engineers, architects, scientists, who returned to Palestine. And they returned to Palestine for justice. They returned to Palestine to defend their community, to build a life. The notion that somehow, if Hamas or Islamic Jihad, or if the PFLP, or if the so-called lone wolf disappeared tomorrow, all would be well is absurd. All will not be well until Palestine is free, until it is liberated, until self-determination is unique to Palestinians on the ground and in the diaspora community. This is not about outside forces coming in to take control of a foreign land, to impose upon an indigenous community foreign beliefs, foreign vision, outside will. The resistance in Palestine, whether it's Hamas, whether it's the PFLP, whether it was back in the day, the PLO, whether it's the lone wolf in the West Bank who says enough and goes to defend his family by fighting back, it's Palestinian. You're talking about, you know, it's interesting. I drew a parallel with a Zionist on a debate recently, and they were sort of lost. You know, you got to keep in mind that, you know, Zionists, Israeli Jews say, well, this was our land 3,000 years ago. So because it was our land 3,000 years ago, even though clearly there were some Jews that never left, they lived very peacefully side by side with Palestinians in Palestine. And because it was our land 3,000 years ago, we have a right to come back by gunpoint, to take our land back, to destroy homes, to destroy businesses, to imprison, to rape, to kill. So my response to the Zionist was, well, let me ask you this. Does that mean that the Haudenosaunee, the Iroquois, who never left their land, who have been there for 30, 40, 50,000 for time immemorial in Turtle Island, they could one day get in their Jeeps, their tanks, their trucks with machine guns, go to the Jewish community in Syracuse that's only been there 100 years, destroy their homes, destroy their villages, destroy their businesses, kill them? They're just reclaiming their land, which they never left. So this moment, and the person was like, that's different. And it's different. Why? If your excuse is we are entitled to commit mayhem, to commit, in essence, genocide under international law, because this was ours 3,000 years ago, what's your defense against the Iroquois Confederacy or indigenous communities throughout the United States and Canada and Latin America removing European colonial projects that have only been there 100, 150, 200 years? It's our land. We never left. What's the defense against them being able to use armed struggle to terrorize local communities? And they were silent. And that's ultimately what we keep forgetting about. This notion that, you know, kumbaya, we get to go home, the right of return, except for some people. I mean, there's now thousands of Jews that can't go back, can't go to Israel. I'm banned now, but that's okay. There is this myth that is, it's this evangelical myth, whether it's Jews or Christians, this not all, but this evangelical myth about, you know, we're carrying out the Lord's work. We are going home to, you know, we are all Moses' brother and sister. And what, many Jews forget is that both Moses and Aaron were banned from the so-called Holy Land because they didn't buy the narrative. So there is this false notion that you can create a narrative, and then once you create it, you can do anything you want to do, commit any crime you want to commit the most heinous acts of violence, of war crimes, of crimes against humanity, and genocide in the name of reclaiming that was what was yours, 3,000 years ago? When meanwhile, I may be a little bit confused. There's, 1.5 million Jews that are living in the metropolitan New York City area, and there's, an equal number all over the world in communities. So this notion about returning home, returning from where? I mean, it's a myth. There are those members of the Jewish community that never left, that have stayed in Palestine. People forget that during the Spanish Inquisition, it was Muslims that saved the Jews. People also forget that it was the reason why Columbus, quote unquote, discovered what was there for tens of thousands of years was because the Spanish Inquisition took lots of property and money that was from the Jewish and Muslim community to fund these boat rides overseas. So you go back and you always end up with
to find something that was already found before. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go find it. I mean, I represent lots of indigenous communities. I have for 30, 35 years. My family, the only family I really, it's not the only family, but a big chunk of my family are indigenous, are Iroquois. My partner of 30 years is from Aguasasni, is Mohawk.
Nice.
So when I hear these mythical notions, and I look at what Europe did in the United States, what Europe did in Canada, what Europe did in Latin America, what Europe did in Spain, and then I hear that these indigenous communities, the communities of color, are the problem. Really?
Thank you very much, Mr. Cohen. Thank you for your time. And I'll gladly pass on your messages to the public here in the Balkans and beyond. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. I got to tell you, I've got a client of mine. I told you I was being interviewed. We were going to talk today, whose wife is from Herzegovina, she said she got on the phone. She said, send me a link.
You gotta come through to Bosnia sometime soon.
Oh, well, listen, it's a strange world we live in. I'm banned increasingly in lots of places. It's okay. I'm dealing with someone who's banned in Europe right now. I'm representing them in one of the states. We have this, I'll just leave you with the parting message, this tension between this notion of justice, this ideal of equality, this aspiration to be all things to all people, but yet we do everything and anything in our power to prevent it from happening, based upon race, based upon class, based upon faith, based upon culture and tradition. And the real problem is what's going to happen. When I say Europe, I'm including the United States, I'm including Canada, I'm including parts of Latin America. What's going to happen when they realize they've lost it?
The most dangerous empires are empires which are dying.
That's right. Amen. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
To je bio Stanley Cohen, advokat svjetskih kalibara, čovjek koji je branio najkontraverznija lice u svijetu, koji je branio ljude iz principa, iz ubjeđenja i koji je vazda pomjerao granice po pitanju prava i onoga što je on smatrao da neko čini pogrešnim ili da neko nekog teroriše. Kao što je sam rekao, vazda je stajao na stranu onih koji su ugnjetavani. To je bio Plenum Grid. Do sljedećeg puta.